crease. Oh, for goodness sake. Like that, it's quite, it's really nice. Evolution, oh. Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. I hope that you're all okay and doing well. In today's video, I'm going to do my April makeup favourites. So these are, I did one last month. I will link that above for you for my March makeup favourites. And what I'm showing you is it's new makeup that I'm using in my everyday routine. And I'm just showing you how they work and whether they're worth the splurge or not. Just a little disclaimer, bear in mind that I am a makeup artist, so this is part of my job to get new makeup a lot of the time because A, I run out of it quicker because I'm using it on more people's faces, and B, it's only good practice to have the only good quality items and to really kind of try and test it so I could give more information to my clients on what's best for them. And I don't tend to stick just to high-end makeup. I do use a lot of the drugstore, or as in Britain we call it, I suppose it's like high street makeup, isn't it really? And we use that. So let's get on with the video and let me talk about the first item that I have been using over April. So this is the It Cosmetics CC cream. Now you might think, hang on a minute, am I watching March video again? Because I did feature this It CC Your Skin But Better CC Plus Colour Correcting Full Coverage Cream. Now, after I just bought that, literally 2 weeks later, they brought out this one. Now this one's only different because it's got illumination in it. So they haven't really done much more to the formula. It's still fantastic anti-aging serum, 50 plus factor in there, which that is a major plus point for me. If I can skip any sort of part of my skincare routine and it's in another product that I'm putting on already, then I am all about that to save time really in the morning. Now, this is, once again, it acts exactly the same as the other one. It's just more illuminating. Now, you might think, well, why have you gone out and bought it? Because if you remember, if you watched the March one, you would know that I picked this up. Well, I was recommended to get it in the light, and it's too dark for me. So I thought, well, I might as well get the new one in the fair. And although I did correct with it using a white pigment, it still just never was quite right. And then I thought to myself, well, I'll use it when I get a tan, but I never tan my face. The sun never sees my face, so that's just pointless. So I picked up then the one in fair, which is better, but still I would say if you're really porcelain, a real English rose, then it is still slightly dark. Whether it's oxidating, or is it oxygenating? Whether it's oxidizing on my face, could be part of the problem. So I'll pop this on now and you can see. I'm going to do like a little screen on the side and you're going to see how the other one look compared to this at the end when I pop it on. Now once again, it's better to pop this on with a brush, apparently. With the Beauty Blender, it does still work exactly the same, but that's what the description says. And it smells slightly different to the other one. It smells a little bit more fresher. And to me, the only real difference is that it's more radiant in appearance. So you just buff this into the skin. I've popped it on all over my face now. Now my main bugbear with this product is I find that if you don't wash your brushes, now I'm using the Real Techniques buffing brush. It's one of the oldie ones. Well, no, it's a new one, but what I'm saying is it's the kind of like one of the very first buffing brushes that came out with the Real Techniques. And so I'm using the buffing brush from Real Techniques, and it does take a lot longer to blend in. I find if you have a slightly oilier skin, so you have more open pores, say over on your nose and your chin and your forehead, it kind of, although it does sit in them, which I find so irritating, but you need to use a smoothing primer to stop that. It does take longer to blend, and my theory with this is because it's got illuminating factors in it. Anytime I put, so say if I put a cream highlighter on first and then put a foundation on top, it takes ages and ages to buff in. It tends to sit on the surface of the skin, and you're just going round and round, and you can see like the marks of going round and round that you're doing. I'm not a skin expert, so it's just a theory, but it's still a beautiful foundation. Well, it's a CC cream, but it is full coverage. As you can see, it's done a great job in covering, and it is very glowy and very illuminating. But the only bugbear I have with this product is that it does take a long time to kind of, like, I could still keep going, buffing it in, because I can still see some edges. I popped on the Bye Bye Under Eye. I've just put that under my eyes and just on a couple of blemishes that I have. Now I've picked up the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Powder. Now this was tried on me, well, I tried it a couple of months ago, really liked it, put it on my list of things to get once I'd finished my other powder. And this is meant to be make pores disappear. When the girl did it on me, I did notice a remarkable difference. Now I'm at home using it, I'm not noticing the same kind of difference. Let me just pop it on, and I will zoom in as much as I can so you can see what it is. Now, it's like a, you know, a normal kind of powder form, and I pop a little bit in the lid. Now they use their brushes, the It Cosmetic brushes, and I'm mimicking using a similar fluffy kind of brush and just pressing it in to the nose. I found the swirling that they do just didn't work for me. It wasn't hiding the blemishes as well, and I just kind of pop that here, and I just use it on my T-zone. It's a really nice powder, very finely milled. It's actually making me gag because it's in the air. Smells really good, and it does last as a powder. For me, being quite oily, and that's why I'm just applying it onto the T-zone here. I'm looking at it in the mirror. I'll try and zoom in so you can see, but although it has filled in the pores quite nicely, it looks very, very cakey. So a nice powder, but nothing I would feel to write home about. I wouldn't purchase again. Once I use it up, that's it, it's gone. So not so brill. Right, so onto my brows now. I've just quickly gone over a little bit of bronzer. Charlotte Tilbury's Film Star bronzer, really like that, Bronze and Glow. And then I've just popped on the NARS Copacabana Illuminator, Liquid Illuminator, just over the high points of my cheeks. With my brows, I've been using a new product. It's the Makeup Revolution. Now, unfortunately, it's completely wiped off already. Within the first week, it came off. £6. This is so cheap. Like the budgie. It is so cheap, this product, and it's really good. I'm really pleased with how it performs. So it has a nice spoolie on the end, and then it has the what colour have I got mine in? Mine's a medium brown. The cool brown was a little bit too orange for me, a bit too warm. I needed it more ashen tone, and then it's got a nice kind of little angle head on it. It's a little bit, you have to be quite light handed with it. It's a little bit choppy in places, but overall the staying powder the staying power of it is very, very impressive. So it's just a little bit Oh, that was close. That was my white top. Ah. I've already, I don't know if you can see it. Is it here? There, I already flicked bronzer on it here. It's gonna be one of them days. Come on, we're gonna power through. I can do it. Yeah, so it's quite good. You know, for £6, that's, you know, not bad. I've just put eyeshadow on my eyes and winged it out a little bit and curled my lashes, and now I've been using the Rimmel Extra Super Lash Mascara. Now I've used this, it's been out a few years now this, and I have used it a couple of times in the past and then forgot about it, and then I was desperate for a mascara just to use on a client that was going on a night out, and I was only passing the supermarket, so I saw this and thought, oh, my old friend. Now this is a really nice mascara. There's quite a lot of product on the brush, and it does deposit quite a bit, but it's not it's not clumpy at all. And if you do have long lashes already, this is just really nice just to give it that extra bit more length, separation. Get a really nice separation with this. But what I really like to use this mascara for is if I'm wearing false lashes. It's a really nice mascara that it doesn't take over the lashes. It just helps to marry the two together. It lasts really well. You get no transfer from it, and it's not even waterproof. So for the price of it, I think it's under £5. It's a very good mascara for that kind of wide-eyed, lash lengthening, separating, and just a really pretty kind of day mascara. On to the final part of my look is back again with the Makeup Revolution, and now this is the contour kit. I picked it up in the shade, oh heck, how do you say that? Echelon? E-C-H-E-L-O-N. Why can't they just call it like nude, pink nude? You know what I mean? Why does it have to have these fancy names? Now the pencil is very smooth. It actually feels like butter going on. And let me just demonstrate this now. It's really nice. It glides on beautifully. There's no drag with it whatsoever. So I've just drawn around my lips, and it's a really nice, I mean, you could just fill it all in with the pencil. And then this is the liquid lipstick part, and I'm going to do this to camera. And it just comes a little dofu, I always struggle with this, applicator. And just fill in the middle. And it sets down nicely in and out of, hang on, I'll get it on first. It sets down really nice, and the formulation of it is very smooth. It feels really hydrating at the same time, not like other liquid lipsticks that start to just dry the lips out. Now it sets down about 30 seconds, so there's not much playtime with it. But I find with this particular lipstick that it lasts and lasts. Now I've chosen it in this kind of, it's quite of a beigey, pinky nude in it. It might not be coming across on the camera as well, but it's a really nice nude, everyday kind of lipstick. And this will last me drinking, eating. It starts to transfer a little bit from eating. But it does last me a good few hours without reapplication again. And also when you reapply it again, it doesn't like, you know, sometimes it starts to bead a bit. You get like it's dry and it starts to flake a little bit from the previous lipstick. None of that at all. I just, the outside stays on perfectly, and I just reapply a little bit in the middle again, press my lips again, and we're good to go. So it's a really good all day lasting lipstick that is pretty much, I won't say it's 100% drink proof, kiss proof, because a slight transfer does come off, but it's a really good lipstick for £6. This is £6. It's an absolute must to try if you want your lipsticks to last all day, which obviously who doesn't. But yeah, fantastic find. Really pleased that I found it. I hope you enjoyed that quick roundup of some of my April makeup favourites, not so makeup favourites at the same time, and found it informative if you're in the market looking for a new mascara or foundation or powder or a new lipstick or eyebrow pencil. I had to think of all the things I'd gone through. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Don't forget, if you're new here, please subscribe. We would love to have you back. And I'm gonna leave, I think, here. And last 2 videos for you to have a perusal. See you next week.